Good morning, and thank you very much for inviting me. I am sorry that the schedule of work makes it difficult, or indeed made it difficult for me to be with you in person today as I would have wanted to. But I am very pleased to address you, especially because the work you are doing today is very important work. Cultural competency training is very important in the pursuit of anti-racism, and I'm going to tell you why. I'll tell you that a cultural competence is the foundation of, in a sense, all human action. And I know that because I studied organizational culture. For the past 35 years, I've spent my entire academic career studying culture, starting from my PhD in late 1987, and which was awarded in early 1990. My PhD was on organizational culture and strategies, and I studied the attempt of UK supermarkets at the time to get their staff to behave differently to customers. You would remember the smile campaigns of the late 1980s and early 1990s. So since that time, I've also contributed immensely to the academic and practitioner debates on culture. Culture is very powerful as a concept. It's one of the most powerful concepts that we have in life. But it is also one of the most difficult concepts to get a handle on. It is also seriously implicated in racism because racism is ingrained in culture and cultural processes. They are ingrained in the structures and systems and practices of organizations. But the problematic aspect of it is they tend to become taken for granted. People would often define these behaviors as the way we do things around here, and that then becomes unquestionable. Anybody that tries to question them become a troublemaker. And this really is because the values and the assumptions and the beliefs that influence racism are located at the deepest levels of human consciousness. This is where we cannot reach, we cannot question, we don't even know how they are ordered in order to be able to change it. And because culture is located at this level, the individual is unaware of it, and we describe the resulting behaviors as unconscious bias. What you are trying to do in the work you are doing is trying to unearth those things, so that they are no longer unconscious, so that you can say to people, why don't you experience what it feels like to be somebody else, to be an outsider? And then you begin to unearth your own prejudices. And this is where we tackle racism. And this is why the work you are doing at Diverse Cymru is so, so, so important. You are acting as change agents. You are changing people's mindsets. You are helping them to be able to help themselves and to be able to help other people to change, to be able to negotiate alternative values, to say to them, this isn't sacrosanct. Why do we think like this? It isn't, there is no alternative. There are alternatives, and those alternatives are to create an anti-racist environment, an environment that will be conducive for all those things. This is the work you are doing, and this is why I commend that effort. It is very, very important to the pursuit of anti-racism in Wales, an objective that, as the social minister said, we hold very dear and we are determined to achieve. I want to thank all the individuals that are involved in this work. I want to thank all the companies and institutions and organizations that are supporting you. I do hope that many more organizations will support you. It would be fantastic if every company, an organization, an institution in Wales were to join this scheme. And I hope that by the time you have your next award, your intake would have more than doubled. And then you have that geometric progression each time you do this. Thank you very much for having me today, and good luck with the rest of the celebration. Thank you.